I realized I needed more gallium nitride in my life. I just can't get enough of it. This is the Tessan Tzacol Genie CS01. That's right, they named it after a sky god, a Mayan sky god, because it can do all kinds of things with electricity, maybe? I don't know. Let's talk about what I have here in my hand. 6-port GAN USB fast charging tower with 3 outlets as well. 9 devices. I won't be stopped. I'll use those ports on the side to add more USB because I love all the USB ports you have, and I have all kinds of things that use USB for charging. Even my battery charger for this camera that you're watching right now used to be just a plug. Now the latest charger I have is a USB-based charger. So you got a lot of stuff right here. Now, one of the main reasons I want to talk to you about this is because it's going to replace a ton of stuff in my snake nest. I've got to organize all this nonsense, and I really want to go with gallium nitride based units for just replacing a lot of my stuff in my charging area. But this also has a lot of really cool plugs and outlets and everything. And it's $39 right now because there's a $20 off sale. So I wanted to bring it up right now while they've got that going on. Talk about gallium nitride in just a minute. But first off, I want to tell you what we have going on right here. So first off, we have 6 USB ports, 2 Type-C, and then 4 USB Type-A ports. And those will support your fast charge or your quick charge or whatever your marketing term is. You can plug it in. We do have a 5-foot cord, and the end of the cord is one of those fancy smart right angle 45-degree cords. It means that the plug is a right angle, so it's not too bulbous and bulky, and then it's a 45-degree angle out the side, so you have room to plug stuff in around it or underneath it. So let's cover some of the main points here with the CS01 and why this is a little bit different than like an old school just power strip or a USB hub or something like that. This is not that. First off, there's a gallium nitride integrated circuit on the inside that controls everything. Now, gallium nitride is better at power delivery because it doesn't get as hot with the same amount of current when compared to silicon, so you can drive more current through it without the dangers of overheating. So when they raise the temperature to 80 degrees Celsius, there's no deformation whatsoever. Above and beyond that, they're using PC94V0 flame retardant material. For most of you out there, you have no idea what that means. I don't even really know exactly what that means, just that it's using flame retardant material. It can maintain 45 watts maximum power when outputting through the USB-A. That's a lot of power, but there's also charging protection because, you know, this is a smarter device. It's got that integrated circuit. It knows what's going on. So the charging protection on the inside can help phones and tablets and PCs to make sure that you're not getting too much voltage or too much heat. It prevents overvoltage, overcurrent, overtemperature, and, you know, other security risks like that. So each port can do up to 5 volts, 4 amps. And a lot of this, remember, is going to be dependent upon whatever devices you're plugging up, because it's smart. It knows if you're plugging it up to something that can't handle it, it's not just going to send that much juice through there. You multiply the volts and the amps and you get 20 watts maximum, and that's on each of the outputs. Also, one of the things about the tower units is if they don't have strong feet, they can tend to slide around quite a bit. This one also has some anti-slip feet on the bottom, so that's important. They call them shock-absorbing foot pads. The main thing is that it's not slipping all over the desk. Also, by the way, it comes in black and white, so you can match it up with your decor. Now, why is gallium nitride better than silicon? Well, the bottom line really is that you're able to deliver more power and it generates less heat. The main limitation with a lot of silicon is that, you know, once you get to a certain level, it's just too hot and you can't do it anymore. With gallium nitride, you can get more current through there at a lower temperature. It's going to be the future. So really this device, I mean, it does have the couple of the plugs on the side, so you can plug it up to whatever you like. But for me, this is all about those USB. Having that many USB with this much power with gallium nitride means that anything that's compatible with your fast charging, if your device can do it, it'll charge it fast. So you can plug up all kinds of stuff and just have it charged up nice and fast without worrying about it overheating or any nonsense like that. How fast it's going to charge is going to be dependent upon the device, how big your battery is, what you're plugging it up to, what your device can handle. It's all dependent upon your device. So anyway, what I'm going to do next is go over and just show you how many different things this is going to eliminate in my snake nest of a charging area. Now, a lot of the stuff in there is just not plugged in at the moment. It's just become a mess where I've just piled things and lost things, and, you know, I've got all of just these things just all over the place, and some of them do like 1 amp, some of them do 2 amps, some of them do whatever. It's just, they're not consistent, so I'm just randomly plugging stuff up all the time. So I'm just going to get everything clean and organized with this tower and get rid of all kinds of junk. So that's not going to be a snake nest anymore. It's going to be the tower charging area with a side of snake nest. I can't get rid of all my snake nest. I love it, but I'll get rid of some of it. There I've got all my USB things plugged in. Got some chargers going. Got a Lenovo tablet charging. I've got all kinds of stuff. Batteries charging. Got some older phones charging. I keep those for backups. I got all kinds of things going over there. And the last thing that's interesting about this is the size and shape make it pretty easy to travel with. You know, nowadays so many different things use USB, like a lot of laptops and tablets use USB-C. Oh, the new Apple devices, USB-C. So USB-C is like everywhere. You can use it for even things that used to be a plug. So if you're just taking this to travel, you've got so many different USB options to plug up. So this is handy just to throw in your backpack or whatever and take somewhere with you. Get a couple of them at this price. One of them to keep at home, one of them to keep in your travel bag. I should have organized my life when it comes to charging a long time ago, but I'm glad that I'm doing it right now. Be sure to check out the Tessan Tzacol. I hope I'm saying that right, and the Mayan gods are not going to be angry, but be sure to check out the Tzacol Genie CS01. Now, there's supposed to be a coupon, but right now it's already on sale, so it's a good time to get a couple of these. But be sure to check all that out. I'm going to put all that information in the description, including links to the product, so you can get one of these and get your entire charging situation under control. So I just got this, so I can't, this is not a full-on review. I'm just talking about the cool technology and what they've done here. If you're curious about like how it is after using it for a while, let me know. Maybe I'll do a video follow-up in a couple of months probably, because I like to use things for a while. But let me know what you think with all of its 6 ports of gallium nitride power. I don't think anybody else says gallium nitride as much as I do. They probably just say GaN or GaN. I like gallium nitride. It's more fun. Sorry, Silicon, you're not cool anymore. Nobody wants you. All right, I'll see you all in the comments.